What is up, YouTube? So it has been a minute, actually, but I needed some time to be able to work with this pad and kind of like understand it a little bit. And today we got ourselves a in a frame. We got ourselves the Wallhack 005 here, cr-005. So first of all, thank you, Wallhack. I love this pad, I can't lie. I have up and downs about it, you know what I'm saying? I have some up and downs, but I wanted to talk about it a little bit. I've been on this pad for about, we'll say like 3 weeks now, 4 weeks? Yeah, we'll do 3-4 weeks. 17.3 by 20 is the size of it, and I actually had to move stuff on my desk to be able to have it on there because, you know, if you got a monitor stand and it's at the bottom, there's that bar, it don't feel right. So I had to make some space for this pad, but I was dedicated to try it, and I'm gonna say, so far, it has worked amazing. I've recognized that the control of the pad is, I wouldn't say it's exactly like a cloth pad. It's still glass at the end of the day. It still glides, like, well. I would say once you apply a little bit of pressure, you know, I understand, you know, the aiming, and you don't want to add too much tension on the hands and do this and that because, you know, it could throw off aiming. I get that. Dude, I got like thousands of hours in video games. I get that. But applying that tiny little bit of pressure, you can really feel the control on this. And I'm also using the, let me actually unplug her here, because I'm actually using the Logitech Super Strike, which I've had for a while. I'm using the Wallhack, the silent skates on it, and I'm using the hardened PTFE, so the UHMW PTFE. I hope I'm saying that right, but it's a hardened PTFE. It's worked extremely great, very silent. I would suggest the silent, especially for all of you glass pad lovers out there. Definitely use the silent, because if you don't, you're gonna have a on your. It sounds horrific. I love a glass pad. Hate the sound of a glass pad sometimes, man. So I use a silent. It's worked amazing. Absolute beast of a pad. It's probably one of the best glass pads that I've ever had. Control-wise, I mean, I play Valorant. I also play CS2. I play Apex, I play Fortnite. Dude, I play everything. I play so much stuff that involves shooting and control. So if anybody gets it, it is 100% me on these type of things. One downside that I do have with it, though, that I will admit, the sleek design of this thing. I mean, like, look at it. It is very, very thin. I love it. I love the rounded edges. Makes it very comfortable. One downside, though. Look at this. The bottom base, it's supposed to stick. For the stickiness, I can't really stand it. I mean, I'll even give a little bit of an example just on the setup, just like itself. So, we got a little bit of, oh my gosh, I gotta move stuff. But there's something at the bottom here, right? Yeah, ignore that, get rid of that. But look, just kind of, if I'm moving, the whole thing moves, dude. The entire thing. I mean, I get it. At the end of the day, it can't have the greatest base that you can possibly think of. It's not gonna have the best of the best. But I would say for, you know, $129 with tax and everything, about, you know, $140. The base, I shouldn't be able to slide my hand like really much, like pretty much across it. And I do use a sleeve, by the way. For anybody that's like, maybe you don't use a sleeve and your arm sticks, and, you know, maybe you're just like pushing it back. Maybe you add too much like tension. Dude, I've been playing shooters for so many years. I don't add a lot of pressure, nothing like that. What I did recognize with this, the base is, it can be, you know, some other people's pads may have a little bit of a stickier base, and that's great. I love that for you guys. You guys are, that's awesome. I love that. The thing that I had to do that I recognized is dampen it up a little bit at the bottom. because that's usually where the sticky comes from, especially with this, how this base is. Having a little bit of water on it, like a tiny bit of water or a little bit of dampness, not fully get it soaked, but damp enough to where you can get it a little bit sticky. It works great. It works great constantly. It doesn't move very often. Obviously, you know, I have to patch all of my stuff, and, you know, I gotta wear the sleeve with it. Another thing from Wallhack. Oh my god. I honestly, their company's really good, dude. But genuinely, I can't express how nice this pad is. Like, I know you're probably gonna hear from everybody gassing it up, like, oh my god, the base is great, everything's great, this is great, that's great. The base was meh for me. It was okay. I still have to wet it up every now and then for the base to be able to stick. It did come with 4 of the silent hardened PTFE, and then a few, it was like a control and a speed version to test out on the pad, which I do appreciate. That's great. There's also a sticky that I got in the package that is this, to be able to like wipe it off and everything like that, get all the hair and everything. It honestly, dude, that's probably one of that's amazing. I have so many microfiber cloths. It is genuinely, sometimes it gets annoying because you get the microfiber cloth and try to take the hair off, and then the hair is back on from the cloth, and it's annoying. That works amazing. Just bump it off a little bit, wipe it off, boom, brand new pad, same speed, same everything. But this is kind of my little review on the cr-005. I know it's not super really in depth, but a lot of people have made glass pad videos, reviews, and there's not really much to talk about it on it. It's genuinely been probably one of my favorites so far. I mean, it's a nice smooth base, and apparently on this one, it's a little bit of like a like triangles on it, and it's supposed to give that feel of a cloth pad. And you know, like I have the Artesian Zero. A lot of people use that. A lot of pros use the Artesian Zero, and I have the soft version, and you still get a good bit of control on that. Also have the Artesian Hein, the Hein. People call it different things. I just call it the Hein usually. But from every single cloth pad that I've used, this is definitely the closest that I've ever felt to a cloth pad while still being a glass pad. I personally think this company really nailed it completely. Wallhack has nailed it with the cr-005. I kind of want to see what's going to happen in the future for them. Just to see, like, dude, like, if you're making this, dude, this is fire, dude. This is fire. I'm gonna need one of some type of anime, though, on this. I gotta order this, man. I'm gonna need this. Something anime-wise on here. Make this pad look all sporadic. That's what I need, because the black and the white is slick, it's sleek, great for the setup, but man, I need a pattern. Come on, please. But we're gonna be setting this back on the desk here. But guys, that's really it. That's all I really have to say about the review. Base for me, don't know about anybody else, base for me was a little everything else about it, you apply a little bit of pressure to the pad, the control works perfect on it. Literally straight movements and moving your mouse also works. I know everybody does a little mouse pad spin stuff. Honestly, it's such a control pad. It only spins about 3 times. It still has the speed, but the control is just there, man. I love it. Slick design. Love the rounded edges, because whenever I get a nice pointy one, it's always digging into my wrist, which I just don't understand. It's weird, dude. It's weird. Or it like digs into not even the wrist, but like the elbow area, just like forearm and everything. I don't like that. But these rounded edges on this, absolutely amazing. I will be doing a comparison on cloth versus glass, which one's better, the pros and cons of it. I will be getting that video out soon, and we are going to start making some more videos. And to everybody out there, I'm sorry about the siege, you know, we're gonna do like a siege like marathon, like to like improve, get a little bit better at the game while using the cr-005. Rainbow Six Siege is a little bit glitched right now, so guys, we're gonna be doing a little bit of possibly some Apex. I've seen that Apex has been a really big thing so far, so I'm thinking we should do a little bit of Apex. I've been trying to get back into that game a very good bit, but we're gonna switch it up a little bit, and we're gonna do getting better at Apex and a bunch of other games, and we're gonna see how that goes. But guys, in the meantime, that's the cr-005. Again, I know I didn't get really in depth. For the cloth and glass, we will kind of get into the, you know, a little bit more explaining and understanding of each one. And I'll try to be a little bit more specific. There's so many reviews on the cr-005. Shout out to everybody that has made that video. You guys genuinely are lifesavers. I don't have all the tools and everything to be able to, you know, do that. And be able to see the glide and measure everything little by little, you know. But I'm at least going to give you at least what the pad is, what it does, and how good it is, how the base is, everything like that. But in the meantime, guys, I really hope you love this video. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe, y'all. I got to get everything going. I'm trying to get everything going. We're going to pump out some more videos. We will get the cloth and glass going. And, yeah. Aviage, a.k.a. It's Foe, is out of here, bro. See y'all later.